welcome to Board Games with Niramas. This is Matt here. I'm back with another solo mode. This time it's for the Rival Networks from Formal Ferret Games. In the Rival Networks, you're playing as a fledgling TV network. You try to win as much viewers as possible at the end of the game. And you do that by developing shows, signing stars, ads, and playing network cards. Basically, they are rule benders in some way to make can utilize these best possible way. And yeah, basically try to outscore your opponent in this two-player game. So what I've done is I've created a solo mode that I'm calling Stevie due to the TV. So I will go through how this works, mainly more focusing than on how the game works. So this is not a how to play, this is more of a playthrough, focusing on the solo mode. And of course you will see how the game plays along the way as well. But there will be some minor differences in terms of playing with the solo opponent versus how you would play as a person in some scoring points. You will see that when it comes to that. Just also quickly mention, the solo mode won't be compatible with the little mini expansion that is included in the Kickstarter version of the game. So you will have to leave those two genres out of the game. But setup is basically done as you normally would do, apart from some differences where you will hand the Stevie executive card, but he won't use the text on the card. He will just use this as a specialty. So in this case, when Stevie's going to be playing the flicks, his focus is going to be on sitcoms. That's his special genre. So he will he will score points for all the shows he collected during the game. Depending on the difficulty, he will score different number of viewers. So it's just a bonus thing that he gets as this. They all have sort of a different kind of speciality. So you can just play against a different kind of opponent. And they will also make some selections during the game based on their speciality. So let's dig in and see how Stevie works. Stevie, he will work in a special way where you will have, I will show here, he will have a back. This creates sort of all the 6 genres used in the game. It also has the 3 time slots, 8, 9, and 10 p.m. So based on the flip of the card, you will have these pointers in 3 different colors or priority. So if we take action 1 here, for instance, where Stevie will try to connect a bonus, because in the game, if you collect 3 shows of the same genre, you will collect a bonus indicated here. And also if you collect on a 4th show in the same genre, you would trigger that bonus effect again. Or if he can't do that, which is not going to happen now for his first selection, he's going to pick depending on the priority here. So in this case, he will pick on the white pointer, he will pick a sitcom. There's no sitcom available. So he will go into his second priority, which is a gray. So he will pick up a drama. It's not available. And then you have a black, which is a sports. So he will pick up the sports show. When he picks up a show, he will always match it in the time slot. So in this case, he will match it with the 8 p.m. time slot. Replace the show that's in that time slot, put it in the reruns, and then score the number of viewers or the viewer rating here. And when you pass these sort of symbols, you collect a viewer. You put this here in your area, and then at the end of your turn, you bank them up in your little viewer house or whatever. So that's basically how Stevie works when he picks up a show. These can be different, so we'll go through them when this. So this is the sort of main area. If you were to have chosen a time slot here, you have the white would be in the same with the 8 p.m. The gray would have been pointed in the 9 p.m. and the black is pointing into the 10 p.m. time slot. Second of all, a second action he will do in his turn is he will pick up a star and an ad, and he will pick then based on the on the color of the pointer. In this case, he will pick the middle row. So he will pick these two. He will put the star in his green room, and he will just place the ad. He won't use that as money, which otherwise is the currency of the game for money. He will score some points on that based on how many he collects during the end of the game. So let's go back here with the scenario where we have picked up these sports, because it's really good with the star we picked up. So that's what he does in the selection here, in the pointer. And the third step he does is assigning stars to shows. This is also done in the priority. So we'll first now check if there's any matching in the middle, in the 9 p.m. time slot, which is a drama show here, see by gray. So he will assign any drama stars that are matching in the icons here. This is a joker, so that will match. So he will place this and score the rating. If this one wouldn't have been here, he would go then and check the priority, and in checking the night show, he has one that matches, so he will place this one here instead. So depending on the symbols and how the match of his stars is, he will allocate those to a show. He can only allocate stars to one show per turn, just as you do normally in the game. And then you have the fourth action on the card. That is, he's going to pick up a network card. He's picking up one every turn. That's not normally how you do. You have to buy them with your ad money, but he doesn't have money, so he's going to pick one up, and it's also rotating, so you can't, oh, I'm going to pick this up in the last round. So he's going to pick them up, and he's going to score points based on their value. Here you can also modify the difficulty if you want to, but in this case he's going to pick up the bottom one, which is a value indicator of 7. That's 2 viewers. So he's going to score 2 viewers like that. He's going to take the card, place it face down, and also score points based on, you're going to keep them face up, because there might be some awards here that trigger this value. So he's going to score points for these also at the end of the game, which is not something you normally do. That's Stevie's special rule for the solo mode. The last thing he does in his turn doesn't say so on the card, but basically you bank up your viewer tokens. So they're secret from each other. Steve will never know how many I have, and I won't know, roughly, I won't know how many he has as well. So it's going to be a little surprise for us. So that's basically how you turn. Your turn is then you refresh everything, and then you go on and start up a new round. So there's 6 different cards, and in terms of how I have arranged these is we are going to print them. They're going to be able on BoardGame. You print both pages, put some cardstock or some sort of paper in between, sleeve them so you have them sort of like this. So they match up. When you flip them, they should sort of align with the small areas here. So I think we're sort of going to get ready to get going, and I will sort of also tell you a bit more of how the game works along the way. So as you can see, there's 6 different genres in the game. There's sci-fi, there's drama, sports, sitcom, reality, and action. You have, of course, stars that are you can add to the shows, and they will sort of increase your viewer rating in the numbers indicated here. You can put a show in any time slot you want to, but if you match this one, the highest value, I can show here, you get 4 viewer rating if you match it on the night show, and 2 if you put it on somewhere else. You always, of course, try to match this up, but depending a little bit on how things work, but you sort of normally won't do this. These are the 2 starting stars, and as you can see, they have an indication here of player 1 and player 2. So Stevie will start in this game. We have sort of in the deck, we have season. So we have 6 season cards, maybe 1 of each genre, and then we have a season finale card that's going to come up. So we do that for each. Once we hit the last and 3rd season, the game ends. We do a final scoring, and then we see who wins. So for each season, we're also going to have awards that are based on how we perform in the game. So for the first season now, I'm going to show this here as well. We're going to have who has the highest viewer rating in the 10 p.m. time slot. That's going to score 1 viewer. If you have exactly one sports show like Stevie has here, he will score 1 viewer. And if you have the higher total value of network cards, you will get a star. You can add that to your green room. So this is basically some sort of goals. And then you see season 2, it will be the 8 p.m. time slot. We will need to have more sitcom or higher rating on the sitcom stars than on the shows. And then we had the most rating points, so who's ever highest up on this track here will win for all the shows. Yeah, so I think we're going to go, and then we're going to pick up as we go along and see how the game works. So as I said, Stevie is the starting player, so we will start by flipping his card here and see what he wants to do. Here you can see now he will this icon here means that he will pick a card that matches his speciality. In this case, he would need a sitcom. There's no sitcom available, so we're going to skip that and go into the next one. And he's going to look for the time slot. So he's going to go for the gray, which is the night time slot. Is there a show that runs in the night? Yes, there are 2 actually. So, but he always will pick up the one with the highest rating value, which is this one. If there would have been a tie, you then check the priority again to determine which one you would choose if they would be the same. But in this case, he has the higher viewer rating on the reality show. So he will replace the sports show and put that in his reruns. Now he will score 4 viewer rating, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that means he passes one of these icons, so he will get 1 viewer token. So he has developed a show. Secondly, we will look to see what he picks up a star and add. And this is done then in the black pointer, which is the middle section. So it's this one here. So it's going to take the influential party thrower, and it's going to take this add, which is basically ignored, just put it there. And then we're going to see if we can assign any stars. So we go once again in priority. So we check here. We go in the middle, which is the drama show Get to Know Your Lower column. And we have the Joker, or the starting one, which matches all genres. So we're going to place that one in on that show. And then we get 1 view rating for that one. So we finished the third action. Now we go into the fourth, where we pick up the network card. So we're going to pick the topmost one, which is this. This then has a value of 8. So we're going to score 3 viewers because of that. So putting that face up in the area, and then score 3 viewer tokens, which is quite a lot actually. So that's a good start for Stevie on this turn. Well, we're going to bank these. So we put this in his little house. Oops. There. And then we're going to refresh. So we fill up with new shows, new stars, new ads, and in this case also a new network card. And it's our turn. So for our turn, okay, we can't get a second show of the same genre. So we're going to try to catch up here because that's an award as well. So let's pick up a night show if we can. We can take the Jessica Bones show, and then we can assign this, which gives us 5 view ratings. So yeah, I mean we're ahead. And we can also then get this luxury spacecraft, because that's a value of 4 if we're ahead on the 10 p.m. time slot. If not, its value is 1. I think this is pretty cool way of how much the ads are worth. That's cool gimmick. This one, for instance, you need to have 2 of the same that has the same kind of 5 value, then 2 of them together are worth 5. Otherwise, this is worth 2 on its own. So, but we could also wait and see what comes up as in the night. Oh, yeah, probably. And then we go for this one because that's going to matter in season 2. So yeah, let's pick up the sports show and replace it in our 8 p.m. time slot. So we cancel the emergency broadcast test hour. We score 4 view ratings here. We pass 1 viewer token, collect that. Our second action is then to pick up a star and add. And I think we're going to pick up, yeah, let's pick up this one. So we're going to keep this ad, and hopefully we can, now they're all very expensive here, so it's going to be super hard for us to pick one up right now. But we developed our show, we signed the star and picked up an ad. So now we can then assign stars to our shows. So we're gonna, he's ahead there, no? Yeah, let's go here. So we assign the reality TV judge to Wild World of Forks. Seems very thematic. 1, 2, 3. We pass 1 more viewer, so we catch 1 more viewer token. And then now we have the choice then to buy a network card, but which we can't afford one. So we're just going to bank up our money. Our special power here is that we can, once per season, we can draw a random star and either assign it to a show with the matching icon or face down to just get one. But I think we're going to wait for that one. So let's refresh and see what Stevie does here. So we got the new action show. We got some action stars. That could be, see what happens. Now he's going to probably pick up one of these more expensive network cards. So we'll go ahead and see what Steve wants to do. If there would have been a season finale card up here now, he would have picked up, but now he's just going to follow the priority. So he's going to pick up the topmost because it's gray and gray. So he's picking up the drama show, which isn't bad because he's going to match up with one that he has already. He's going to cancel this one though. So we're putting that in the rerun and instead going for the alive as far as we're concerned. So it's going to scoring, he's first going to reset and it's going to score 3 viewers due to the value and a writing value, and it's going to collect 1 viewer token. This one is just kept now because it's a tiebreaker. So if we were to have the same amount of points, and Steve would win due to the fact that he was a starting player. Can't see that because it's under these cards, but anyway, here you go. Okay, we're going to take the second action. We're going to pick up a star and an ad. So it's going to go on the top row here, just collecting the ad and signing a dog-loving detective, which goes well in an action genre. He's going to sign stars, so we're going to check for priority. Well, we can already tell that he's not going to be able to sign any one of these, or attach them, sorry, because he doesn't have those genres out in his time slot, so we can just skip that one. It's easy. But now we're going to pick up network card. We're going to pick up the cheapest one, which is good for us. So it only scores 2. So let's change those into a 3 value and then put it in the bank. Refresh. As you can see now, next time the season finale card is going to come up. It's our turn. Let's see what we can. I just did that one. So let's try and see if we can find something here for the night due to that one. So there's no sci-fi stars available. That's a bit annoying. And we just lost that. We're not ahead here anymore. Well, we can assign this one to sci-fi show actually. Okay, let's do that. So we're going to pick up Jessica Bones. So what's in my pocket goes into the reruns. We score 3 view rating. So collect 1 viewer token. And then we're going to sign a star and add. So let's do this. Or yeah, let's assign this action star, always dies in everything, and then we get the luxury spacecraft ad. And then we're going to assign then this gruntled former child star to Jessica Bones. Makes good sense. So we scored 2 more viewers. 1, 2, and there's another viewer token here. So we're going to pick 1 more up. Now we have 4 plus 2. So we have, oh, did I forget? Yeah, I forgot to split that one up. Because I didn't pick 1 up before. Let's cut up 3 ads and draw the number of random stars plus 1. Ooh, we could get that one. That's cool. Let's go ahead and pick this one. And the way the network cards is, I can buy them now, and then when I use them, I can tap them, right? So maybe I can't say tap because that's something magic related up, but I'm going to exhaust it or whatever. I'm going to spend it. So, okay. So we bought our network card. We haven't used it, so we're going to keep that one. And then we're going to refresh. So now the season finale card comes up. We flip a new star, add, and the network card. And now it's Stevie's turn. So we're going to flip the card. He's going to check now first and see if he can score any bonus. And he could do that if we were able to pick up a drama, but there's none available. So we go into this second select choice here, which is the time slot. So he's going to check for the 8 p.m. time slot. And he can then assign the Blue Detective show. Because unlocking your cat's psychic potential is hitting the reruns, and Blue Detective comes in on the 8 p.m. time slot with 3 viewer ratings, gets 1 token, and then we're going to see he's going to pick up the lowest, which is these. So he's picking up a drama star and another ad. He's going to assign, let's see, first of all he's going to assign into the 8 p.m. time slot, and he has the dog-loving detective, which probably fits perfectly with Blue Detective, right? So he scores another 1, 2, 3 viewer, and he passes 1 more, so he gets 1 more viewer token. So yeah, not too bad for Stevie as of now. And then he's going to pick up of course he picks up the $9 value one, which is 3 viewer rating, so he scores 3 points, or 3 viewer tokens, and his turn is over. So we're going to bank this up and forget about them. Now, since we have the season finale card here, we not going to reveal any season 2, so we're going to stay here. And I cannot choose to do this or this, depending on. But let's refill the stars, ads, and network cards first. So if I pick the season finale card, I'm going to have a full turn first. I'm going to I'm going to sign a star and can play and activate network cards, and then we're going to do some sort of scoring here first. Who's ever ahead in most shows will get 2 viewer tokens. The the second player will get the star, and then we go into scoring the awards. So it's sort of I still get a full turn, so I can assign star etc. to my shows. So I do want to get ahead in 1 more show if I want to go into the season finale. So can I do that? I don't think so, actually. I can get tied here. And this is here, which is not so good. Won't help either, but we can't pick up a star. Can't use this one because we need 3 ads. We can only get 2. Oh, we can. Oh, let's do this. Let's use her potentially, because it might be the last thing we do this season. So I can then draw a random star from the deck. I can see if it matches anywhere. Yes, it matches the 1 show. We didn't need to any boosting. Either place it on a matching show or place it face down on any show. Okay, then I do this. I pop up ahead here. I'm going to pick the season finale card. So I'm going to get my full turn. So I'm going to sign, I think, the career stuntman and this ad, because that gives me 4. I'm not ahead yet, but I might get there because it's the reward card. or I might use it with this combo here. So I'm not gonna get any network card, am I? No, I'm not. So we go into the season finale. So checking up and see who's ahead. I am ahead in 2 of the time slots, so I get 2 viewer tokens. Stevie gets a star, a random one. Then we go into the awards. I'm ahead in the 10 p.m. time slot, so I'm getting 1 more viewer token. Have exactly 1 sports show in my lineup. I do have 1 exactly, so I get 1 more. Have a higher total value, that's Stevie, so he's going to get another star. So he's green room, and that's season 1. Over and out. Okay, so we're going to have season 2, and now we're also going to flip and see what season 3 will have. So, okay, interesting. We will have the 8 p.m. time slot is going to be important for 2 consecutive seasons. Okay, let's see. Anyway, that was good because we scored 6 viewer tokens. So exchange those and put some red ones in our little piggy bank here. We've triggered the season finale, so we're just going to discard that, and then Stevie's going to go first for next season. So now we're going to reset all of this and refill again. See what happens. As you can see now, the shows get a higher viewer rating, so they get more and more valuable. The ads and the stars are basically the same. So I'm going to do this off cam next time to save some time. Okay, so I finished the prior season. So Stevie's going to start. So, we're going to shuffle him up a little bit. Let's shuffle up Stevie, see what happens. Okay, now he's going to try to connect with his speciality. That's good because it's perfect. Then we can show how that works, because now we have actually a sitcom here, which is going to match in his 10 p.m. time slot. So he's putting the burp, goes into the reruns. We reset first because we lose those, and then we score these ones again. So he gets 5. He passes 2 viewer tokens. Oh, he has a lot of stars. That's gonna be tough if he assigns those to that show. We're gonna see what he selects. He's gonna select the middle row, another sitcom star, bad for us, and an ad. Then we're gonna assign, and he's gonna assign in the 9 p.m. time slot, so that's lucky for us. He's gonna put the serial award winner in the alive as far as we're concerned, so he scores another 3 viewers. 1, 2, 3, and there's another viewer token there, so let's exchange that one right away. And then we're going to check and see his network card. It's going to pick the topmost one, which is 7, so that's another 2 viewer tokens. Goes into his piggy bank. We refresh. Here we go, and it's our turn. Okay, forgot to, this one is actually once per season, so I can use that again. Let's see, we're gonna pick up, I think we need to improve our, it's only daytime now that matters actually. Let's go for the amazing vase. We pick up, no, we have some sci-fi stars. Let's go with the battle tots here, because we're just gonna keep these on the side. We're sort of putting wide world of forks on the reruns. We add the battle tots to our 9 p.m. time slot, scores 9 viewers, or 6 viewers, sorry. So we get 2 viewer tokens. We can assign if you want to. We're going to pick up first, sorry. We're going to be ahead now in this one, hopefully, because now we're going to assign the stars. We assign a career stuntman to that show, another viewer token. And now we have a value here of 7 for these 2 ads. Let's use these. So we spend these 7 here. We're not going to get any change. We're going to pick up the guest stars, which allows us to discarding 2 stars from our green room and get 4 viewers. That's 4 points basically. So let's see if that could make sense. So we get 3 viewer tokens to bank up, and then we're gonna refresh, and we're gonna flip a card for Stevie. And once again, he's gonna try to find the sitcom. There's none available, so we go into the second one where we just check for priority. That's gonna be this one, the middle one. The amazing vase is gonna replace Alive as far as we concerned. Attaching that or developing the show, and he gets 6 viewers, which is 2 viewer tokens. And he has a star he could assign to that show. Let's see if I lose that time slot now. Okay, anyway, we're gonna then pick the middle here. Yeah, and now we're gonna then assign, so we're gonna go in the middle, which is the 9 p.m. time slot. So the amazing vase is gonna get a children's show host for 2 additional viewer ratings, so he scores 1 more viewer token. And then we're gonna go and pick up the topmost, which is only a $4 value of ads, so that's just 1 viewer token. So let's change here like that, and then we back this up, refresh, and it's our turn again. I think I have a plan. We can go with another sci-fi show and be sort of a sci-fi channel here. So yeah, let's pick up the Wilbur, assign that to our 8 p.m. time slot. We lose our viewing because of that, and then we score 5. So we get 2 viewer tokens like that. We can pick up a science fiction legend and Mac Tacos. And that's another 3. 1, 2, 3. So another viewer token. Change right away. Now we can, that's worth 4. This is worth 2. Add 2 ratings to a single show. That might be really good. So let's spend this ad worth 4. Pick this one up, because now we can just sort of do this and add 2 of these ratings to a show just to boost it up if we need, which is might be useful depending on what happened. So we're going to flip the season finale card and fill up. Here we go. And then we're going to check what Stevie does. He's going to yet again try to find a show that matches his speciality, which he doesn't. So he's going to go for the time slot, which is the daytime. There's none available, so he goes into the second priority, which is the 9 p.m. So he's going to replace the Amazing Vase. It probably wasn't a good show. So he's going to do that with the Poncho Academy. Oops, sorry. Goes down, and then it goes up 5, so it scores 2 viewer tokens. And then he's going to pick up these. So, and then he's going to assign to this time slot if he's able to, and he has 1 that matches. So also getting a New Year's host into this Blue Detective show. So another additional 2, which means that we're now tied for that one, which is we need to boost it up so we can win it for the season 2 awards. Now we're only ahead in 1, so it's not really perfect unless we can get ahead in some way. Lastly, he will then pick up the topmost, which is $5 value. So that's 1 viewer token. Let's see if we can keep this visible. We're not going to count them anymore. So, but anyways, so he gets 3 viewer tokens. Bank those. Oh, I forgot to bank mine. Sorry. And then it's our turn. We don't refresh these because we have the season finale card up. We get some new stars and ads and a network card. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna use my special powers. I'm going to draw a star. This matches a sci-fi, which is perfect. Lucky. So we score another 3. 1, 2, 3. Oops. Which gives us 1 viewer token right away. That was really lucky and good, because now we're ahead of 2. So let's pick up the season finale card. And so we're going to trigger the end of the turn, end of the season, at the end of my turn. Because we're ahead in tow, which is good. We're ahead in that one. Willy Weatherspoon and another ad here, because it's worth 4 money right now, and 2, so it's 6 value. So okay. We're going to go into the season finale. So I'm ahead in 2 shows. I get 2 viewer tokens, and Stevie assigns a star, or sorry, assigns a star. We go into the awards. So we're going to score 8 p.m. time slot. I'm ahead, so I get 1 viewer token. Have more rating points in sitcom stars on your shows. And if I interpret things right, he doesn't, because he has 2 and the show is 3, so I don't think this works. I'm not sure. The rule book is very unclear. So neither will score, because I don't have any of these. The sitcom. Have the show with the most rating points. That's the wheelbar. So I get a viewer token and a star. My turn is over, so I'm banking up. Season is over, so we're going to reset. I'm going to be back. Okay, so we're back. We refreshed. I triggered the season finale, which means that Stevie's going to go first. And I did not shuffle up his deck. That's going to be quick. So we're down to the last season here. So let's see what he starts with by trying to find a connected bonus, which is probably pretty good for him because he has a lot of shows right now. So he can do that with a drama. He can't do that with a sitcom, and he can't do that with sci-fi, which makes the selection quite easy. So he's picking up The Handmaid's Tale, which is not so bad because it is a competition here for this time slot, losing all the viewers from the Blue Detective, and he scores another 7, which means he passes 3, so he gets 3 viewer tokens. He's going to pick up the lowest, or lowest row of stuff, and then he's going to assign on the new show we has comedians your parents like to The Handmaid's Tale. Makes sense. Scores another 2 viewer. Nope, doesn't pass any new viewer tokens, so that's part is over. And now he's going to pick up the network card, which is this one, for 6. So he's going to score 2 more viewer tokens and put those in his piggy bank. Okay, I just realized that you can't see that one. Sorry, this is the one I got before. Okay, we're going to refill. Okay, so interesting for us, we can now create a bonus on the sports, which would give us 3 view ratings on any show. We can also score the sci-fi bonus, which gives us 2 ads. I think that might be good for this one. So, and it hits this time slot where we don't. If we're looking at what he can't score any connections, we don't want him to pick this one up, but we don't want to replace the Wilbur here. It's been successful. Okay, let's go for the Mandoliner, putting the battle tots in the reruns. We lose our viewing here, but we're going to score 7 again. So we 3 viewer tokens. Now we could. So we trigger the bonus first. So we're going to get 2 ads. We're going to pick these ones up. See what we get. Do this actually, because we can either assign the anime hero to Jessica Bones, or do this one to make sure that we stay ahead. Let's pick that one up. We also have that one, and we pick this ad. We have a lot of cash, but let's do this one. I'm going to use the info, which has the lowest. let's discard these three, up to three, right? Up to 3 ads and draw that number of random stars plus 1. So we draw 4 stars. Okay, so we have a lot of stars in our green room, but we're going to assign here soon. So we use that one, we can't use that. I'm going to remove that just to save some space here. I can do it there maybe. Okay, so we do have here still 8 if we want to get a... Okay. Let's cache these opponents. Oh, sorry, we're not there yet. We're gonna assign stars first. Because we do want to have 2 stars on each show as well. 2. Okay, let's do this then. Let's put the public... We're going to develop another show, so let's see what we get. So we're getting another 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we get 1 more viewer token. We have 2, so we're going to have to put 1 more here. If we develop a new show. We can also discard to get 4 viewer. That's pretty good. Okay, so let's discard these 2. We have 2 action genre symbols, so let's discard those to get 4 viewers. We're having a pretty good game, pretty good turn right now. I'm going to save that one for later. We're not gonna... Yeah, let's go ahead. We have ahead in those, sorry. So that's $8. Spending those to get Vogue, which means that we can get 4 rating points. So we done our thing. We bank 8 viewer tokens. That's a good turn. So we're gonna refresh here. Let's see, we're gonna shuffle up the ads. And then it's gonna be Steve's turn. Oh yeah, he's gonna connect now to try to get a bonus. In first hand, he can with the reality show. So he's gonna pick up the reality show. He's gonna put the Poncho Academy on the reruns. He's gonna lose his viewer, and then it's gonna score 8, which is 3 viewer tokens. He scores the bonus, which means that he will add 1 of these viewer ratings to every show. So 1, 1, there he passes 1, and here he takes the lead. So scoring 1 more viewer token there. And then he's going to pick up in this section here. And that add. Then he's going to assign in this new time slot, which is nice. It's going to assign then reality, insulting game show host, and celebrity chef. That's 5 more viewer ratings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more viewer tokens. And then he's going to pick up the lowest card, which is another 2 viewer ratings. So if I had a good turn, so did Stevie. 8 viewer tokens. That's pretty good. So let's refresh. Just 1 more, and then we have the season finale open here. So for us, I think it makes most sense to pick up the Overstare League, because then we can trigger the bonus. So we're gonna cancel Jessica Bones. Been a good success for us for 3 seasons basically, and so we lose everything, and then but we score 8 right away. So we collect 3 viewer tokens by the Overstare League. We also have a star we can sign up here. We trigger the bonus, so we get 3 view rating to any one show. Which this one is the most important one, right? So let's go 1, 2, 2, 3. If we pass one of these, we get another viewer token. We can assign stars. This triggers, so we get 1 more. So let's do that. 1, 2. Oops. Oh, we need We need 2 on every show. So let's see. Oh, sorry, we should pick up first. So, oh, that makes it easy. Sorry, I almost forgot. So now we have 2 with sports, which is good. So we're going to assign Willie Weatherspoon and morning show host. So then the 4, another viewer token. It's pretty good. We can use this, but there's no need, right? Oh, let's use this one before we forget. So we add 4 viewer rating to that show. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's another viewer token. We can add 2, but let's see if we need that maybe in the last turn. So, okay, we're banking 6. That's okay. Then we're filling up. See what happens. We're not going to get one because we have only 3. So let's see what Stevie does. Oh, he's going to pick up the season finale card. So it triggers the end game. He will pick up the topmost items there. He will assign in the 10 p.m. time slots, and I think he has at least 1 here. The physical comedy master goes into precocious puberty, so adding 3. 1, 2, 3. 1 viewer token. Oh, and then his assigned star. We're gonna give him a network card, which is this one. So 6. That's another 2 viewer tokens. So 3. Let's see if this was good for Stevie or not. I didn't get to use my gorilla. I'm ahead on all the one, which is nice though. But so I'm ahead, so I'm gonna get 2 viewer tokens. He's gonna get a star, which is not relevant right now, but it could be if he had a specialty of signing stars. We're gonna go in and score the awards, so we are ahead on the 8 p.m. time slot, so we get 2 more. Have 1 show with the most rating points, and you get 2 plus rating points for if you have sports. So this one is actually 16, but we're still having that one anyway, so we get 2 more. Is there 3 left? Yeah, there's actually 2, so let's dig those out. Replace these. Have at least 2 stars on every show. Stevie doesn't meet those, but I do, so I get 2 more. I'm not going to use that. So we scored season 3 and the season finale. So we're just going to go and do the end game scoring. So for the end game scoring, we're going to count up the ads, and he has collected 3, 6, 9, which is 3 viewer tokens. So every third on the difficulty I've chosen, it's going to score 1 point. And the same thing for the network cards. I think 3, 6, 9. So another 3. That's pretty tough, of course. 6. And this is, like I said, different from how the normal game works. You don't score any points for this, but this is just because Stevie is not able to optimize everything, so it sort of compensates a little bit for that. Usually it's pretty tough to beat, so but I think I had a pretty good game. Got ahead on the most time shows here. So let's see here. I'm just going to remove these. Right. Put our 2 houses here, and let's see who will have the most. This is the most exciting. Are you ready? So this is Stevie's, this is mine. So I'm going to count up. Okay, so I added up all the points, and it seems like Stevie's going to win. He gets 49. I have 41. So, well, I thought I had a pretty good game, but Stevie seemed to have the better ones, and I think his end game scoring sort of was 6 points. That's pretty much pulled ahead it's good for him. Oh, we actually forgot to count this one. So it's another 3 points actually. Just realized. So yeah, 52 then, right? So Stevie 52, I got 41. So anyway, that's the sort of solo playthrough of the rival networks. Stevie is available to download from Board Game Geek. And please, I mean, I'm just in play testing this on my own. I think it works pretty well. It gives you a good challenge. It's hard to beat him. So please give comments below here or on Board Game Geek, I would be appreciated if you take the time to test and see what you think about it. So long for now. Take care. Ciao.
Be like Draco. Follow Board Games with Niramas on Facebook at BGW Niramas.